Tired of crowded trails and concrete jungles? What if Oregon's ultimate nature escape was hiding in plain sight? Vibrant forests, wild rivers, and epic hikes just steps from city life? Discover why Eugene steals the crown for nature lovers in 2025. Imagine waking up to the whisper of ancient Douglas firs rustling outside your window, the Willamette River murmuring like an old friend just a block away, and the Cascade Mountains rising like jagged sentinels on the horizon. That's Eugene, Oregon in 2025. A city that's not just living up to its Emerald City nickname, but wearing it like a badge of honor. If you're a nature lover chasing that perfect blend of wild adventure and everyday ease, stick with me. I'm about to unpack why Eugene isn't just one of Oregon's gems. It's the undisputed best spot for souls who crave the outdoors. We'll dive into its lush trails, hidden waterways, and fresh 2025 vibes that make every day feel like a discovery. By the end, you'll be packing your boots and plotting your move. Let's start with the heartbeat of it all, the Willamette River, that silvery thread weaving right through the city's core. In 2025, Eugene's embracing its river roots harder than ever with the Ruth Bascom Riverbank Path System, over 12 miles of interconnected trails, getting a glow up. Fresh paving and native plant buffers mean smoother rides for bikers and fewer muddy slips for hikers, all while boosting wildlife spots for otters and herons. Picture this. You launch a kayak from Alton Baker Park at dawn, paddling past cottonwood groves where bald eagles perch like kings. The park itself? A 400-acre playground hugging the river's edge, complete with disc golf courses slicing through meadows and a floating amphitheater for summer sunset shows. It's no wonder locals call it their backyard escape. Easy access, zero crowds compared to Portland's busier banks, and that crisp Pacific Northwest air filling your lungs with every stroke. But Eugene's magic isn't just riverside. It's in the rolling ridgelines that cradle the city like protective arms. The Ridgeline Trail System, spanning 7 natural areas and crowning at Spencer Butte's 2,058-foot summit, is where the real thrill lives. In 2025, thanks to the Eugene Parks Foundation's latest push, a brand new 3-mile extension opens off South Willamette Street, complete with a 50-spot trailhead lot to cut down on parking hunts. We're talking oak savannas exploding with wild irises in spring, hilltop prairies buzzing with pollinators, and forested loops perfect for trail runners dodging roots under a canopy of ferns. Hike up Spencer Butte on a clear day, and bam! Panoramic sweeps of the Willamette Valley unfold, with Mount Pisgah's arboretum glinting in the distance. It's steep enough to feel earned, but short enough for a lunch break jaunt. And for mountain bikers, this system's the only urban forest trail in town open to 2 wheels, pure adrenaline on single track that dips through riparian headwaters teeming with salmon runs. Speaking of Mount Pisgah, let's linger here because this 209-acre arboretum is Eugene's love letter to biodiversity. Just 15 minutes southeast of downtown, it's a mosaic of meadows, wetlands, and 300 acres of preserved wildland where endangered species like the Fender's blue butterfly flutter alongside blooming trilliums. The trails? A choose-your-own adventure. The gentle wildflower trail loops through seasonal explosions of color. Think lupines and foxgloves painting the hills in May, while the steeper oak knoll path delivers fall foliage that's straight out of a postcard, with leaves peaking in late October this year, according to the latest Oregon Live guides. In 2025, they're rolling out guided eco-tours focused on climate-resilient natives, partnering with the Mount Pisgah Arboretum nonprofit to teach how these ecosystems are adapting to drier summers. Pack a picnic to the Hilltop Pavilion, crack open a local Ninkasi brew, and you've got the ultimate spot to watch the sun dip behind the Cascades, turning the sky into a watercolor of pinks and golds. Now, if birds and beasts are your jam, Eugene's got soul-stirring spots that pull you deeper into the wild. The Cascades Raptor Center, tucked in 15 acres of old-growth forest off McKenzie River Drive, isn't just a rehab haven. It's a front row seat to nature's fierce elegance, home to over 20 non-releasable birds of prey, from snowy owls with wingspans like poetry in motion to peregrine falcons that dive at 200 miles per hour. This nonprofit's expanded its flight enclosures in 2025 for better viewing decks. Stroll the aviaries on weekends for free flight demos where a red-tailed hawk soars inches overhead, or join their new Raptors in Recovery workshops, blending education with hands-on conservation. It's transformative. Folks leave feeling like they've glimpsed the raw power keeping our skies alive. Nearby, Delta Ponds shines as an urban oasis, a restored wetland where beavers engineer their dams and great blue herons stalk fish in the shallows. Boardwalks let you wander silently, spotting river otters playing tag. Guaranteed wildlife without the wilderness trek. And let's not overlook the McKenzie River, just a 45-minute drive east, because no Eugene pitch is complete without it. This national recreation trail snakes 26 miles through lava fields and old-growth groves, past Sahuli and Coosa Falls, thundering like nature's symphony. In 2025, the U.S. Forest Service's trail rehab means clearer paths to the Tamilich Blue Pool, that electric turquoise gem where the river vanishes underground and reemerges like magic. Hike it in summer for wild swims in 32-degree waters that shock your system awake, or fall for salmon-spawning spectacles that remind you why preservation matters. Eugene's proximity. It's why this city's unbeatable. Epic escapes without the epic commute. But what seals Eugene as the top pick for nature lovers in 2025 isn't just the spots. It's the ethos woven into every leaf and ripple. Over 5,000 acres of public natural spaces, wetlands, creeks, prairies, mean you're never more than a 10-minute pedal from peace. The city's temperate climate, with mild winters dipping to 40 degrees and dry summers topping out at 80, stretches your outdoor season to 10 months strong. Add in eco-initiatives like the 2025 expansion of the West Eugene wetlands, restoring 600 acres for migratory birds, and you've got a place that's not just pretty, it's proactive. Sure, Portland's got its bridges and Bendit's brews, but Eugene marries urban buzz with untamed green in a way that feels intimate, a little. The University of Oregon pulses with youthful energy, fueling farm-to-table spots like Marché, that source from valley orchards, while neighborhoods like Fairmount nestle you amid historic homes and instant trail access. Living here, it's affordable too. Median homes hovering around $450,000, way friendlier than coastal prices, with bike-friendly streets and a community that rallies for its wild spaces. Whether you're summiting Skinner Butte for city-spanning views at dusk, or foraging morels in spring meadows, Eugene whispers, "This is home." So, if your heart beats for hikes that heal and rivers that renew, make 2025 the year you claim it. Eugene's waiting. Go find your wild.